Ready?
Okay. I hope everybody can hear me fine here. Welcome in everybody to this Roulette Rivals World Championship match between Rusty and bLULw. I have Frody with me today. Why don't you say hello to the people, man?
Hey everyone, and thanks for having me, Session. It's gonna be fun.
I appreciate you wanting to co-cast with me, man. Hope everything technical is good, that everybody can hear the both of us. And of course, we're going into Dubai here. Of course, Rusty, he's a bit of a veteran at this point. I mean, this is his seventh tournament, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, definitely. Like, yes, a ton of tournament experience. Also, has been very active in the Roulette League, which is also very awesome as well. So, yeah, very experienced player. And yeah, up against a rookie, and rookie are always so hard to predict how they're gonna perform. We've seen it time and time again where like rookie go beyond and above and surprise us with their performances, and I hope we see that again. Honestly,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't talking about rookies performing at a high level instantly. Can't mention that without talking about the Dane last tournament. But whether or not bLULw is gonna repeat a performance like that, that just we're gonna have to wait and see. But Dubai on the first map here. Do you have any part? Do you any spins you want to see? Anything? I mean, it's 30 seconds here though.
the thing is that I'm the match admin here, so I already know what the spin's gonna be.
Of
So
course,
it might
you
not
know.
be the right.
I mean, that was, I guess, not the best question. I guess I can answer that question myself then. I mean, I'd maybe like a live kill on Marcus. That could maybe always make Dubai interesting, I think. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I guess you can't really say anything to that, but I mean, in 10 seconds, we're gonna know what the spin is, everybody. So,
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead and read it out, man.
yeah, we'll do here. We get Carl having to be killed with the Ornette Schmitar as the assassin and Marcus electrocution as event staff. I mean, not a world record here with electrocution on Marcus, but I mean, this it's gonna be a fun spin. Definitely looks like a fun spin at least.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not a live kill as you were asking for, but I think it's still not the complete standard. I mean, we got the assassin in there, we got an electrocution kill in there. So yeah, gonna be interesting to see how these players will approach this spin. Still both going over their loadout. I mean, you gotta bring a taser here for electrocution. Well, most likely
Yeah,
anyway.
you might also want an emetic for Marcus, right? Or do you have
Uh,
another place you can get him electrocuted?
I mean, you could always opt for just knocking him out the standard way in that little hallway, and then dragging him up to that little, how do you call it? That water tank thing, like near Carl on
Yeah,
that floor.
that could work. A bit of a body drag though, but could work. We see
Yeah,
different starts though from both players.
yeah, that's always cool to see, right? And then you can compare strat. So we got a security start versus an art crew start.
Yeah. We get an unconscious witness there, Rusty. That's unfortunate. But he keeps going. I mean, he gotta restart this now, but Bila going in the other way. And I mean, it seems like both have the same idea, but just a little bit of a different approach to it.
Yeah. Oh, but we got bLULw missing his first trank shot. That's not what you want. I mean,
But
it's still pretty safe. I mean, this clear out for Carl and his guards is pretty standard by now. Like every player is aware of it. There are
yeah,
some variations of how people approach it, but it always results in the same thing. It does look like a rookie did get a clean clear out there, so that's cool.
yeah, and he will, of course, he can get a clean isolation here. Ooh, that guard is getting away though, but he should be able to knock out both Marcus and his personal guard here without any issues. But and yeah, Rusty is getting going again here, tranking both these guards and probably just gonna knock out everybody else as well.
Yeah, also pretty clean.
Ooh.
Yeah, he got a little gun flash there on his first attempt, and then wasn't quick enough or not careful enough with the strength shot on that guard, which cost the unconscious witness. But we do see a rip there for bLULw.
Yeah, very, very
So small
unfortunate.
little lead there. Yeah.
But yeah, now everything is in Rusty's hands here. He has, of course, a better timing here. Should have a chance to knock out both these guards, right? As
Uh,
Marcus
yeah.
passes by.
Yeah.
And
Like
that
that one guard should keep
leaves a
moving. Start moving
lot
now.
less trouble. But will he do it though? He does not opt to do it. So, I mean, he might end up with the same trouble that we just saw bLULw experience.
Yeah. That is
Yeah, but
scary.
seems like he has a plan to just get done to deal with it there instantly.
Yeah, he's definitely aware of it, so that's good. Nice little distraction shot there.
I
And
want to knock out
he's being
Rusty.
very careful. I like that though, because we all know like those GRBs can happen. When you try to melee someone from behind and they just do a little head turn from left to right, and then you get like a side KO, which makes a lot of noise.
Yeah,
After you
it's
lose SA, of course, as well. But even if he didn't lose SA, that other lady would have turned around and it's still over. So yeah, both players around the same pace at the moment, I would say.
and this time Bilal actually does the exact same thing as Rusty here. So yeah, bit starting location is different, but timing and everything here is very, very similar by both players. So it's gonna be interesting to see here if Bilal is gonna keep up with Effie here, or if he's gonna actually catch up. I mean, he's at least changing into the event disguise here. Maybe just wanting to get rid of the Marcus kill instantly here.
I mean, might as well, right? Like both players have knocked out both targets here, so now it's just a matter of obtaining the disguises and the kill methods. And yeah, it doesn't really matter all that much which one you go for first, let's say. So this makes sense. And yeah, like I
I
talked
mean,
about, we do see the little W dragging him all the way up to that little water thingy here. So it's good to see the map knowledge from a rookie. I always love to see that when new players come in prepared. They've done their homework. They know where to do each skill. You know, it's cool to see.
yeah, very, very solid here. Yeah, just drops drops the taser down in the water and should be heading towards the assassin disguise now. Rusty on the other end now heads up the staircase on this side. Of course, Axis here as the assassin, so should just be picking up the sword here and heading for Carl. But
Yeah,
has he smuggled a sword? That was kind of what I was sitting here thinking. It does not seem like it, but at least he has Carl just still stuck in position, so nothing to worry about there. But does
yeah.
Rusty
I
has to
mean,
go all the way up for the sword here?
it does look like it. I don't. Well, I do see.
Looks at least like
No, it does.
bLULw has smuggled the sword here,
Yeah.
but and that
I was
might
just
get
looking at his mini map, so but I didn't see a smuggle. So yeah, little detour here for Rusty.
and
And yeah,
that
it's
might
interesting to see that they both go for a different order.
yeah, and I mean when you look at how it looks right now, you I mean bLULw is just about to get the assassin here. I think if bLUL doesn't rip here, I think bLUL might actually take this, even though Rusty is a bit ahead on the timer here.
Yeah, I
Will
mean,
be
like
interesting to
bringing
see.
in that smuggle can make all the difference of like 20 seconds or so, which is about what they're about. But still, it's gonna be close though, especially if bLULw is struggling a little bit
Oh, this
with
is
this grab, and
good.
he's using a snail.
It's not
That's
what you want to
oh
do. He
no
gets
no.
probably a bit stressed there, I think. I mean,
Yeah, because he
it's the
also has
two.
NPCs on his right there. This is gonna be
Yeah,
really
it's
really
those
tough.
two ladies. Oh, this probably means a repair. I mean, you're not getting away with this. I mean, Assassin
Maybe
might
from the
still stick
bushes.
around here though.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can just lure him back into the bushes, I guess. So if bLULw stays patient here, he can actually fix this. But I mean, looking at Effie right now, Effie is just has this body drag left here and should be able to make it out. I mean, if bLULw would have had this assassin so cleanly done here.
Oh, but he has another problem. He hasn't opened the door yet. I mean, he can pick up a silenced SMG from the guards, of course, and shoot it open. That's that's a little bit of a time waste as well for Fe there.
Ooh, a lot of detours on this one, but I mean, as long as you don't repair, it might be fine. But the big question is bLUL now? Oh, why do you just
No.
punch him in the head with a banana there? I can feel the frustration though. I can definitely feel the frustration there.
Yeah. I mean, that was very unlucky with the snail there as well.
Yeah, Fe now just has to go around, but this door is gonna close again though, isn't it? But yeah. It's gonna be fine, Eric.
That would be hilarious. And he's just gonna keep on making that route.
Oh, that
Nah, but
would
this
be
is
too
looking
good.
very good though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would
at
be.
this point I can't really see Fe messing it up unless he triggers that electrocution too early here before he's in the right disguise. And that is probably the last thing here, so he gotta make sure he gets into the right disguise now, and that shouldn't really be that big of an issue if he goes for the same disguise as we saw bLULw go for
Yeah,
earlier.
like the only thing, like an unlucky side KO on that one NPC that's in there. That could happen maybe, or did he already take care of him?
It looks like
No, he's there. This is
he's just subduing him. You can never
yeah,
go
that's
wrong
safe.
with a subdue, so
Yeah. Yeah, takes the disguise and that will be a trigger and the exit is right there.
yeah, this looks like a GG here on the first map, and what a match we had. This was certainly an intense way to start off this one.
For sure, and it could have gone either way. I'd say bLULw was even slightly ahead there. Did he manage to get the assassin grab? I think he
Yeah,
would have taken it there. He was a little
yeah,
ahead there.
a bit more patience with the crowbar throw, you know. And I think bLUL maybe would have made it work, but that was just so unfortunate. But yeah, GG's to both players. Great way to start this one off.
Yeah, for sure. Just setting up everything for the next map. Typing in matchup channel, all that good stuff.
bLUL certainly not just a rookie here. That's certainly making that clear with how he played on that first map. So now having his own map pick in Hokkaido, I think there's no reason to just expect Rusty to be waltzing completely over bLUL. I think bLUL will
No,
definitely.
definitely not. I mean, that was super close, right?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm hoping that continues throughout all maps. I mean, we have three of my favorite roulette maps in Dubai, Hokkaido, in Miami in this match. So this is just gonna be such a great match, I think. So especially with how it started.
Let's hope so. Yeah, I think definitely of those three, Hokkaido is amazing map for roulette. It's really fun.
Wow.
But yeah, we were talking a little bit about the experience, right? I mean, of course, bLULw rookie, very first tournament, no stats yet. Rusty, however, has played Hokkaido 7 times already. I mean, it is 6 losses and 1 draw, but experience is experience.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like that means a lot already. So he'll definitely go into this map with some confidence, especially after taking that win on his own map pick. So the first 2 points are secured already, which is kind of the start you want in the tournament, right? And it's all about the points. Like I said
Yeah.
in previous match, even if you lost the first 2 maps and you're down 4-0, still give it your all for that third final map because those 2 points could make the difference between qualifying or not.
Yeah, and I think FA definitely showed the kind of experience that you get from playing a lot of roulette, where you just sometimes have to settle, you know what, I'm just gonna have to be extra careful now and make sure I don't rip. And I think definitely you saw that shine through from how Rusty completed that Dubai, and it certainly paid off in the end.
Yeah, definitely, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, we have 1 minute now and 20 seconds until Hokkaido arrives, and of course, the map record in Hokkaido is absolutely insane. There, 2 minutes and 39 seconds by Mika in the last Roulette Rivals World Championships.
Yeah, it's been a year already. It's crazy.
Yeah, but that
It's actually
record is
crazy.
absolutely crazy, though. In my head, I'm thinking, how can anybody beat the 2:39 in Hokkaido? That's, I don't see
Man,
that.
I was like 8 seconds off or something in previous tournament, sadly.
You was you in the tournament
Yeah.
as well, so that okay.
But yeah, you
So
definitely have to get a great spin to manage to beat that. But all in all, like map records, they're fine, they're cool, something to be proud of. But in the end, it's all about actually winning the map.
yeah, that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. And of course, we have now only 10 seconds until the spin appears. Why don't you tell us what we're gonna get this time, Frody?
Gladly, I could even do it before the spin arrives. No, I'll wait. All right, so for Eric Sodas, we got a sniper rifle as Jason Portman and Yuki Yamazaki scissors as Dexter. So basically, the two unique disguises, the two guests of the spa.
Ooh, this is two disguises you kind of want to get before you get to Yuki, right? So it's gonna be interesting to see how the players approach this. It's two disguises you can actually isolate before you isolate Yuki. Very straightforward
Yeah,
off the top of my head. So interesting to see if that is something that the players opt to do here.
yeah, but like you said, like it's interesting, but because like both disguises, you kind of want to get straight away. So who are you gonna prioritize here?
I mean, bubblegum on the balcony and just you can still get the briefcase through that door, can't you?
Yeah, you can. And of course, like the scissors are also in 47's room. So I mean, I guess the players don't really have to think about the starting locations. This is default all the way, no matter how
Yeah,
you look at it.
absolutely. And as we see there by Rusty, he goes default as well, and it is a bubblegum on the balcony, it seems. So yeah, now
Yeah, that makes
Milos
sense.
is indeed isolated, and bLULw following right behind her seems like, yeah, he tracks him actually, which essentially is the same thing, but does something different here. Actually goes the opposite direction. Changes his mind.
Yeah, that was kind of because that's a long climb, man. Climbing that railing, getting to that through that room. That's a very long climb. But yeah, both players with the same. But look for bLULw or bLULw. Like this is not what you want though. Like if you're gonna isolate Yuki at the gondola, this is kind of dangerous.
Yeah, was a
How did those
very
guards not?
was
How
very
did those guards
weird.
not hear that? For Rusty, did you see that? Like a frontal KO on Rusty's side,
It was not an
and
order
those two
though.
guards on the helipad just didn't give a shit. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I definitely saw that one. That was a bit stressful, but yeah, is he able to? Just not able to save the bubble gum there, but he has the disguise here. If he
Yeah,
remembers to pick up the scissors now, the first kill should be done, and there's a few options here from for to. There should be a few options to get Jason Portman in this spot, right? So Rusty is definitely looking really, really good here, and then certainly an unfortunate restart there by bLULw, but
yeah,
yeah,
and this as well gets Yuki with the snail. That's absolutely not what you want. I mean, it can be a tricky isolation, right, on the gondola if you haven't practiced it a lot. I mean, it's 4 guards to take care of.
yeah. I mean, you saw what Rusty did, right? That's the approach I usually take myself where you pick up the pipe and just throw that on the wall. That usually works really, really well. I mean, when it's a silent kill like this, I mean, you saw what Rusty just did, and even with when he got the frontal KO on Yuki, the guards apparently ignores you. So uh, there's
Yeah.
it's something that works and allows you to save some resources, you know.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's very definitely a very solid approach. And yeah, it does. Oh, and we get a gun flash here for bLULw. That's not ideal either. They will put the.
Uh,
Oh, can you save it?
oh
That would be
no.
amazing if you can. Nah, Yuki is too far
Probably
now.
not Yuki. Should be too far off there. Yeah. But yeah, Effie here is looking at a way where he can get Jason. And I've seen people trank Jason here. And I don't know how safe that is or if this is a spot where you can trank Jason, but he's moving along now at least. Let's see
Yeah,
here.
this is a much safer spot. This is a good spot for Rusty.
Yeah,
Nice to see the patience there and the awareness.
yeah. I mean, really, really proving the this experience here. Because doing it consistently and it works out for him so far. And yeah, now
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course
yeah.
making it down to the morgue.
Yeah, easy drop down here. I reckon he has a sniper smuggled in the morgue as well. And then it's just a matter of a little wall bang for Eric Souders. And yeah, this is looking very promising for Rusty. Like you said, it clearly shows that he's well aware of what he's doing. He's aware of everything, aware of the angles where you can potentially rip with the Portman grab. So, yeah, no, that's really good to see. Very solid performance so far from Rusty.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, what I'm worried about here is please no side KO. That's what I'm begging for here when he's gonna knock out this guard in the security room. So let's
Yeah,
hope that
I
doesn't
mean,
happen.
there's always a small risk of that happening, of course, but he should be good.
Yeah, of course. How safe he plays it there.
Yeah, I mean, just look at that. He's not even going for the melee knockout, just gets behind him and throws the beefcase. Just like, just to be sure. And yeah, this is looking very good for Rusty, honestly, to take Hokkaido home as well.
Yeah, very confident approach by him. Absolutely. So finds the wallbang spot. Patient there. Oh, he releases it though. Yeah, there's the body. That body was
Yeah,
really.
he got him, he got him, he got him, he got him.
But yeah,
I was
get
a
this
bit
guy so he
worried
can
of him
get rid of
releasing
that
instinct
rifle.
there while he shot.
Yeah, yeah, that was. But yeah, probably a bit. I'd be nervous as well now if I were him. So probably the nerves coming into play there. But that's very solid here by Rusty, and it does indeed look like he's gonna go up 4-0 here.
Yeah. I mean, very solid first try run for Rusty. Sadly, bLULw couldn't really get Hokkaido going here. It was not as close as we hoped, as it was in Dubai, where he was actually ahead. But still, though, I'm impressed with bLULw as well so far. It's really cool to see. And yeah,
Yeah,
that is Rusty taking the second map as well.
yeah, GG's to both players. I mean, Beal is showing definitely that he has some speed in his gameplay, but just like if he did the exact same ISO on the gondola, which he of course could have done as Rusty, he probably would have been much further along. And then it's the question of does he know about that isolation, right? So just a bit
Yeah,
unfortunate there by
exactly.
bLULw, but I mean, he's showing so far that he knows how to play this game. So if he knows what he's doing, he's definitely gonna pull it off.
Absolutely. All right, and the next spin is set up as well. So Miami, another cool map for roulette.
Yeah, I think Miami is one of those maps that everybody loves for roulette, right? It's one of those maps that's really a beginner's map, if anything, to be honest, right? Such a nice map to get familiar and properly understand how roulette works.
Yeah, and like there's still some curveballs in there as well for Miami,
I
especially
think,
if you got like some live kills in there or some unorthodox kills like falling object, for example, electrocution. Well, maybe not so much, but like some loud kills. Like you have to know it. I think it's more about managing the disguises and the traversal of the map and like optimizing the order of things to do.
yeah,
I think like
exactly.
the isolations themselves aren't that interesting compared to other maps. Like it's always pretty standard, right? But
Yeah,
like the whole way there, how you handle the disguises, how you obtain them, that's where Miami shines, I think.
yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, that's pretty much really what Miami. I mean, it's the map for disguises, right? It's 40 disguises. No other map really comes close to that, right?
Sapi comes somewhat close, but yeah, there's still quite a gap.
Oh,
I believe Sapienza has a little over 20, but yeah, Miami has 30 disguises,
yeah. I mean,
including suit that is.
yeah. I mean, in general, Miami is one of my favorite maps. So, I mean, just love the whole racing vibe there. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, very, very understandable. Uh, Same story as last map here, Ashasin. Like Rusty showing that he has a lot of tournament experience already. Has played Miami 8 times, and it's a nice 2-4-2 here. So he did manage to get some wins on this map, and he got his first Hokkaido win, by the way.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
fair.
remembered his stats from Hokkaido, so that's must be really nice as well. And 4 points in the pocket already.
Yeah, 4 points. Definitely. I mean, you need to pick up as many points as. I mean, Rusty's playing Fanium later. So, I mean, picking up as many points in this match as possible is super important for him. So, but yeah, the experience here, 242. I'm of course with bLULw. I want to see what he got in Miami. He's to me what I've seen so far. I've really liked what I've seen. So I'm super curious to see what he got in Miami as well now.
Yeah, definitely. Like very, very solid. But I'm equally as curious to see how our rookie is doing here. If he can bring up the same performance as he did in Dubai, and it could be really, really close, honestly. So yeah, good luck for both players. You can do the honors, Justin.
I will do. We get Sierra Knox injected poison as the co-1 driver, and Robert Knox has to be killed with a pistol as the waiter. So probably a pretty obvious waiter start here, I'd say. But yeah, it feels like a very straightforward spin here for both players.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, the live kill on Sierra can be interesting, and how they're grabbing the driver as well could be interesting. Let's see how they will approach this. But yeah, I do expect to see just a way to start here. I mean, it just makes the most sense, right?
Yeah, we see Bila loading in very very quickly here, but decides to replan instantly actually, and
Yeah, I mean
changes
that's
his.
that's that's PC versus console there, right? The loading times.
Yeah, certainly, certainly. But yeah, actually seems to be changing his mind on his starting location here.
All right, yeah, ups to go for what's this guy's called? The
The
event staff.
yeah, I think that's correct. But this is interesting. I mean, as you can see, Rusty here, right? I mean, this is the hyper consistent quant driver where he just goes into this room instantly, and you can just knock him out and box him
Yeah,
if you're
yeah,
fast enough.
by far by far the easiest driver I would say to get, arguably.
Yeah, sir.
Ah,
Or yeah, I mean, you can say the Kronstad, right? Driver is pretty easy to get. The one that's in the hospital
yeah,
room.
or the
Or
the the pale rider, I guess.
yeah,
But like any of the other of the garages there, like slightly trickier. Like one is in the bar, one is getting interviewed by that lady there. You got one outside, so it's all interesting. But if we look at Rookie, I kind of understand his thought process here because he's going to disqualify Sierra or Moses. I don't not sure who he disqualified, but that makes sense, right? Like that's like one of the ways to end the race. And if that's what you're comfortable with, like
But
I
he
understand that that starting location there.
but he instantly restarts her. So I mean, bLULw looking a bit uncertain as to how he wants to approach this still.
I think he forgot to bring the injected poison. Yeah, there he is. He's selecting it right there. I mean,
Yeah,
there's no needle on the map, so you gotta bring that in.
yeah. I mean, I even noticed here that Rusty had brought the silenced AR in his smuggle, so probably too stressed out to bring anything worth bringing there. But he
Yeah,
has the syringe at least, and that's the most important thing here.
yeah. And I mean, we shouldn't underestimate the pressure of a roulette tournament match, right? Especially if it's your
Absolutely.
very first one. It can be very, very stressful and hectic.
Absolutely, absolutely. But sometimes, as we see bLULw, they're t just take a little break in the loadout menu and maybe think about what you're gonna do is often a good thing to do as well here. And now going back to the waiter start might actually be very good. And Harry actually sees the Quan driver, so if he's patient enough here, he should also have the Quan driver already isolated.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, definitely.
Yeah,
Just a
closes the
nice
door
little
and
subdue here.
subdues. Yeah, peekaboo, very nice there by Rusty as well. Has the syringe in hand and is just waiting for Sierra to show up now. Of course, the other disguise might be a bit tricky. There might be someone wandering a bit in and out of that room up there where he left his waiter disguise. So, extra patient
Yeah.
there,
And I love to
Rusty.
see that of Rusty as well, that he actually waits until Sierra's done with looking to the left, looking to the right, just making sure he doesn't get that GRB there. Like it's also so careful and methodical from Rusty, and you love to see it. Super safe.
Yeah, but yeah, very nice here by Rusty now as well. Just not ignoring the waiter disguise he left up there and thinking about this waiter disguise in here instead. And that's definitely some nice and efficient routing here by him.
Yeah, just nice map knowledge there, right? Being aware of all of that. But yeah, now bLULw. Wonder what his approach is going to be now. He got the driver one. It looks like he is going to go back to the spot to disqualify Sierra. Probably isn't too aware of the other options to stop the race. Like you got the dongle, you got the shots, you got the sugar, of course.
Yeah,
But yeah, if this is the one you're comfortable with, I can't blame him at all for going forward in a match.
yeah. I mean, when you start waiter though, you'd pretty much assume that you'd just take the sugar. And of course, we've also seen there's last tournament I started seeing this emetic approach happen a lot. That was really nice. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, where you just start waiter and poison the drink and you get Sierra
Yeah.
even faster out of her, or poison the chili and you get Sierra even faster out of her car. I mean, if there's one spin where you do that, it's this one, I guess. So, or if you go into Quan driver, that messes it up, maybe. Someone might know
Yeah, that
that.
does.
Yeah.
That does. Yeah, yeah.
So this
But
probably
messes
wouldn't be
up
a
the
spin
timing
for that.
anyway.
Yeah. But that's certainly one of the best approaches to Miami now, I guess. But yeah, the disguise is here, and the routing now for Rusty is pretty good. If he's patient in here, this is just. But yeah, of course, getting out to the chopper afterwards can be an issue as well.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen players rip at this spot very, very often. So it's never safe, even though it should be straightforward, like you're saying. There's still quite a few hurdles just to overcome. Some stuff that can go wrong. Side KOs, guards spotting you, opening the gate. I mean, can still be scary, especially in the heat of the match, of course.
The guard pulls out the gun here, and it's a nice headshot, just dragging him back now into the door. Is he gonna switch
Yeah.
disguises as well? That would be the best move to make here.
I'm very sure that he will. I mean, with the way Rusty has been playing so far in this match session, like it's also safe and calculated. So
Yeah,
I would have been very, very surprised if he would just risk it there with the waiter. He does have this guard here outside. Even places a pistol to get him out of the way.
very, very nice there by Rusty. It's as efficient as it is. I mean, it's very clean and just does everything right there. Makes no mistakes. I mean, it was that one gun flash by Carl, right, where he just got out of cover a bit too soon. But other than that, Rusty has been playing very, very clean here.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like you said, other than that, no mistakes. Also, this like being super patient, not pushing it, and that's a clean sweep we're seeing here. That's 6-0 to Rusty here.
Indeed, indeed. And I mean, Rusty is definitely some good warm-up here for Rusty for his match later. There's no doubt about that. But I have to say GG's to bLULw here as well, because you're seeing some tempo there, just a little bit like lacking maybe the game knowledge as to the best approaches of what to do. But yeah, GG's to both players. And why don't we just move straight on over to the brackets here and take a look at them, as we'll of course get the matches here as they are looking first. And as this was a Group 1 match, haven't really been played any other Group 1 matches so far in the tournament, so this really is the first
I
which
mean,
could.
this is what the fourth match of the day, I believe. If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. Fourth match
fourth
of.
should be, yeah, should be.
Yeah, exactly. So it's still fairly early. The craziness will commence very, very soon, though. I mean, including the match tonight in a couple of hours, right? I mean, 5 matches on the opening day is already a very nice way to start. Weekend is going to be crazy. The upcoming weeks is going to be crazy. But yeah, very nice start here for Rusty. And I got to say, I wasn't expecting it to be that smooth of a sailing after I saw that Dubai, how close that was, where bLULw easily could have taken it if he wasn't so unlucky with the Assassin's grab there, because he definitely was in the lead there. So I was very impressed with this Dubai.
Yeah,
Sadly,
certainly,
couldn't
certainly.
really get going on Hokkaido and Miami, and yeah, those 2 maps, like Rusty just didn't make a single mistake. It was all just super, super solid. So yeah, in the end, a deserved win, I think.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you there. When you don't make any mistakes, as Rusty made there, you will win most of the time. But we do also have the group stages we can take a look at now, and of course Group A, of course not much happening. So I mean Rusty alone up top, but of course it's not too long until he's playing again. It's 2.5 hours. I think the next match is coming along, and I'm looking very much forward. I'm definitely going to be awake still when that match is going on. But yeah, Rusty leading so far. Is he still gonna lead after that match? That's gonna be interesting to see. But why don't we look at the upcoming matches here?
I mean, regardless of what happens in that other match, he already has 6 points, and that's an amazing start, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's what you need, right? If you wanna go through to the next stage. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
can today at least finishes off with Rusty versus Fanium in 2.5 hours approximately, and Pack and Tishman is coming up first tomorrow at 4 o'clock Central European time. It's gonna be hype.
Yeah.
I'm
I
definitely
also
looking
gotta
forward to that.
love to see how excited everyone is, Ashishin, and also like being proactive with the scheduling. I mean, just look at this screen, right? We see
Yeah,
like an overview for just the matches today and tomorrow, and then like at the bottom, like plus
yeah,
21
it's
additional matches. Like that's already scheduled and waiting for us. It's gonna be crazy, man.
yeah. I mean, if you head over to Twitch at 4 o'clock Central European time tomorrow, you're gonna be stuck watching roulette all the way through Janini versus Vegerby down at the bottom there. It's gonna be a day tomorrow, and of course, yeah, 21 additional. Damn.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Sunday is probably gonna look the same. So yeah, I mean, like we talked about before earlier, like it's pretty much an average of 10 matches a day. for the group stages. So for 3.5 weeks, 10 matches a day. I mean, it's a lot, but
Yeah,
it's fun for the viewers. It's gonna be amazing.
yeah, I mean that's just the beauty of the group stages. I mean you get so addicted to these just watching these matches that when they stop showing up, it's like, "Ah, why did the group stages have to end, you know?"
Yeah, that's always like a bit of a sad part when the group stages end. I mean, then of course you're super excited for the KO stages, but just the frequency of matches, right? Like just the sheer number of them, you're always gonna miss that. Because basically during the group stages, it's pretty much throughout the entire day, like you mentioned, Asashin, you can just watch a RRWC match, which is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But I think we're gonna call it there. And thank you so much for co-casting with me, Frode. It was an absolute pleasure. And thank you to everybody for watching. And of course, thank you to Rusty and bLULw for a great game here. And I'm gonna wish everybody a good night.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and good night, everyone, and see you for the next match in 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 22 minutes.
Yeah. So, yeah, not good night yet. Good night after that match. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.